Welcome to my sports world once again. It's Tuesday. 49ers just traded Griffith to out of the team for, I think it was like, what it was, about like fifth or sixth pick or something like that. So there is movements going on as we work ourselves towards the regular season. So I'm expecting cuts and releases and trades to be going on almost daily from now on. Another thing that I saw right before I now came on and started filming was that the Patriots have released Cam Newton as quarterback. They cut him from the team. So my question to you is, would you, as a fan of 49ers, would you cut Sudfeld and sign Cam as the third string backup quarterback for 49ers? Do you think that Cam Newton would be a good fit for the 49ers as the third stringer, or would you rather keep Sudfeld? Yes, Cam Newton will probably be a little bit more expensive. I think Sudfeld is on a $250,000 a year contract, and Cam would probably, as a first string backup, if he would accept, he will probably run $1 million, $1.5 million a year. Knowing that we are paying Garoppolo $27 million a year, and Trey Lance has just signed his $5.5 million rookie contract, which is about a little bit over $1 million a year, I think. So would it be financially feasible to put Cam in as a third string option at, let's say, $1 million a year by cutting or releasing Sudfeld? Because we all know that Sudfeld is not any better than Cam Newton, and Cam Newton is not any worse than Sudfeld. So would you take Cam Newton in as a third string and third QB on 49ers as a backup, just in case? Let me know. Other news is not so much news, but I have seen that what the 49ers did over the last weekend really have created some reactions in the media and amongst the pundits and all the independent shows that are on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and wherever. And it's funny to see that people react this way, and there's people on both sides of the aisle. Some doesn't like it and some like it a lot, and I have to say that I kind of like the experiment of using two QBs. Maybe not like every other snap, but give Garoppolo a couple of series and then put Trey in for a series, and then give Garoppolo a couple of series again, and maybe make it more based on where you are on the field. If you are on in the red zone and you are third and 3 or third and 4 and third and 5 or something like that, maybe you put Trey in those situations. But I think it's funny how the media and the pundits have reacted. Let me put it like this. I think that this was an experiment that Kyle Shanahan did. Like I said in my other previous video, they did this to kind of like, it was a twofold. One was, look at us, this is what you're going to be facing, you better prepare for this. This was like throwing a monkey wrench into the ant's nest. You get, like, the ants are scattering all over the place, and they don't know how to react. And then they did it on the other side to get a confirmation to themselves that, hey, is this something we can do down the field? Regular season, can we do this? Can we have some benefits from it? Yes, I know that the players that the Raiders had on the field this weekend was not like the first stringers, but once again, the first stringers on Raiders are like third stringers on most other teams. They're really, I mean, Raiders are not good, regardless of who they play, who they put in there. So the result would have probably been similar to what it was if they played their first stringers. So I think that 49ers got what they wanted. They got some data, they got some facts, they got some feedback on both from the players on the field and results and consequences and what happened, what we did this, what happened, what came out of it. And but they also created a stir amongst other NFL teams, because now, you know, like most of these pundits says that you have week 1, we're going to meet the Lions, and like they say, they have a new coaching staff and a new head coach, who now has to prepare for 2 quarterbacks. He has no choice. They have no choice. That team has to prepare for 2 quarterbacks. And I feel that the Eagles do too, because they are week 2. But they have a little bit more time. But, you know, week 1 and week 2 games, oh man, both of these teams have inexperienced coaching staff. And, you know, they have to start preparing for this now. And they have only seen like 2%, 1% of what can be done. Kyle Shanahan just gave you a little bit of a teaser, and I'm sure there's like 250,000 more bags of tricks stored away in the vault, ready for week 1, week 2, and the rest of the season. So if you think you know what's coming, even with 2 QBs, think again. Think again. You're going to be surprised. I'm telling you, Kyle Shanahan, if he knows he has the tools, if he knows he has the schematics, if he knows he has the bags of tools and schematics and candy to lure other and to trick other people to think that something is coming and it's not, he will do it, and he will release a fury of different things that you probably haven't seen. You have maybe seen some remnants of it or some similar, but sometimes he takes an old play or a conventional play and he kind of like put some sprinkles on it and dress it up in a different dress, and it looks different, but it's based on something that you have seen. But you can't really go and say, I know what's coming, I've seen this before, but it has a little plot or a twist to it at the end, or in the beginning, or in the middle. So you know you're going to be, you have to prepare for the unknown, you have to prepare for the known, and then you just have to hope that you have a good day, and you have to hope that your players are strong enough, fast enough, smart enough, and to deal with it. Because I tell you, there's a hurricane coming, and it's called 49ers. It's a hurricane coming from the west. And I just put every team on notice. If you want to play the 49ers this year, you better plan for option A, B, C, and D, because the whole thing is coming. And at the end of the season, I think the 49ers will be standing tall, and they will be, I think they will be crowned the Super Bowl winners this year. If they can stay healthy without any injuries or any things like that, like last year, we're gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure. So I just hope that we can stay healthy. That's the only thing. So what can they do to stop this freight train of surprises that are coming? I don't know. It will. I mean, you have coaches like Belichick and you know, McVay and Pete Carroll and stuff like that, who has a lot of experience, and they have coaching staffs that maybe like have a lot of experience that can counterbalance this a little bit. But when you're talking about teams that have fresh coaches, fresh managers coming up against this, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? I don't know. I mean, and how often and how frequently are these QB changes or the 2 QB system going to be used? Is it like 10% of the game, 20% of the game, 25% of the game? Which I think would be possible, and I think like 10 to 15, 25% would be a good dose to do in like game 1, 2, and 3 maybe. But you never know. Kyle Shanahan might go 50-50 and have a high frequency on the in and outs and the changes. Or he might even go more. You never know. And that's the thing that you have to plan for. They never know. You have to plan for that. So, I tell you, it is going to be an exciting thing to look forward to. So let's see what happens. But, hey, do you think that Cam should be signed by the 49ers and they should release Sudfeld? Let me know. Click the like button if you like this. And please, if you are a 49ers fan, subscribe. Have a nice day.